Same Z's. All right, guys. Well, people are still jumping on. I see the count of everyone is popping up. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this party started because I know it's Friday, and yeah, we're gonna respect everyone's time tonight. It's gonna be a jam-packed night. Just so you guys know, we're gonna try to run through this information as efficiently as we can. But we are so excited. We're so excited to be here. I'm gonna introduce you guys to the panelists tonight and some of my top producing leaders in my business and in our company. And then you're going to be really learning from us tonight, guys. We put together something specifically for people in real estate. And we are really excited to share this information with you guys. So really quickly, my name's Jen Hildebrandt. I'm a multiple seven-figure online business owner. I have been with the business about 5 years now. And I've been able to create multiple six and even one seven-figure income earner. Actually, probably more than that, now that I'm being honest. And I am a single mom to a beautiful 8-year-old boy. I'm a lover of God and people, and it is my mission to help as many people get financially free and have good life balance, time, freedom, balance. That's really kind of my goal and why I'm doing all of this. And I want to introduce you to Dusty Lee, who is one of my top producing leaders. She has been with me since day one. We basically built this entire organization together since day one. She has an incredible story. I will let her tell it. And then I would love to introduce you guys to Miss Destiny Scott. And both of these women, by the way, have real estate backgrounds. Okay, so they are here not just only to go over the information tonight about the business model we think you guys are going to absolutely fall in love with, but they have real estate backgrounds. So they know what they're talking about, and they're going to shed some light on one of the best passive income opportunities of your lifetime. Okay, so I'm going to pass it over to Dusty, and then we'll hear from Destiny Scott.
Mhm. What's up, you guys? Yeah, so excited that you're here. And I'm super excited about tonight. Like Jen said, I do have a real estate background, and I'll kind of touch on that in just a moment. But really quickly, like Jen said, Dusty Lee, I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm a bonus mom. Absolutely love the online space. I've been here for 11 years, been in the high ticket space for a little over 5 now. And, really how I got my start here is it really kind of starts with the real estate background. I really thought that that was going to be like my dream job, my passion. Actually, really kind of grew up. My dad was a builder developer. And so that was really what I pursued as soon as I graduated and, really worked that career, worked that business for multiple years. And I absolutely still love the industry, but I really just found myself really burnt out. And we're going to kind of touch on some of those things tonight. And really, that burnout led to the online space and just really looking for. Something that could really set me up for freedom and set my family up for freedom. My real estate business took me to more of like a corporate setting, working for an investor, and I got really burnt out in the 9 to 5 setting in the real estate industry as well. And so I really found out that like I'm just not a great employee. I always have had that entrepreneur spirit, and I really found my calling right here in this space and really being able to help other women. And I love collaborating with women just like Jen, just like Destiny, and to really see us transform people's lives with this business this has truly been amazing. And yeah, this business model has, brought my spouse home. It's created um, some of the wildest income months I've ever had. And so we're going to go through that, but I'm so excited that you're here. And yeah, I'll pass it over to Destiny to introduce herself.
Thank you, ladies. I have my little microphone here, so I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes, sounds
All
good.
right. Hey, I'm Destiny, and my journey started actually as a teen mom. I became a mom at 16 years old, and from there, I was a single mom until I was 28 years old. So I wasn't handed a roadmap, no trust fund, no rich parents. I had to build everything from scratch and figure it out on my own. I was actually raised by a single mom. So, of course, now I take care of my mom, and that's my passion is to take care of my family, be centered in God and be able to lead other women as well. And that's what I love about this community is that we're able to help break people free. So I had a background in real estate as well. I knew I wasn't going to be a statistic as a teen mom, so I worked a little bit in retail sales, didn't go to college. Um, and I just wasn't meant for the job. Like that just was not my thing. It was not meant for me, but I knew I was up, wanted to do big things. So I became a real estate agent at 21 years old after years of trying to figure it out and what I was going to do, because people were telling me, oh, you're not going to make it, you're not going to do anything. I mean, I'm from a small town even, so to be able to break free from the limits and the chains that other people set on you is huge, because I can tell you I was always told that I would not make it anywhere due to my circumstances and being a teen mom and where I came from and all of that, right? But honestly, I knew I was not going to be a statistic. I knew I was built for more. I always had that craving, and I knew that I needed to create something. So I got into real estate thinking that that was my way out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the dream life, just like Dusty, like uh, all these realtors painting the beautiful pictures and all of that about being a real estate agent. Honestly, I worked for 6 years in real estate, grinding my way, hustling my way, chasing every dollar, all of that. I still just felt like I was not getting anywhere. I'd look at my bank account and be like, how am I in the same position as I was when I started real estate? I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be chasing success. I shouldn't be in hustle culture. Like, I'm burnt out and I'm tired, and I have nothing to show for it. Like, I felt like I was I'm of course, like sometimes, like most of us in our younger years, we make dumb decisions financially too. So I was like buried in debt, not only with and making bad real estate decisions, boyfriends, whatever, the thing, the life. we just we end up not going the right path. So fast forward, working in real estate 6 years, I was freaking exhausted. Burnout, built a career that looked great on the outside, but inside I felt trapped in the hustle culture. And as a single mom, like, come on, there has to be more, right? I wasn't happy. I was chasing success in the industry and didn't align with my life. I truly wanted for me and my daughter. Like, I truly wanted to break myself free. So that's when I discovered high ticket sales. And in 7 months here in this business, I created a 6-figure income. That is what I would make in 1 year as a real estate agent. Insane, right? And not just, I wanted to take a moment to thank God for every journey I've ever been on in my life, because I truly wouldn't have got through the obstacles without Him. And I want to center that around everyone that joins me in this business. And that's what it goes back to, is in less than 2 years, I scaled to 7 figures as a single mom with all odds stacked against me.
Let's go.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord, right? Because if it was not for that, for all the blessings, we would not be where we are today, me and my daughter.
100%.
So I went from barely keeping up with the demands of real estate to building a multi-million-dollar business per month and earning in 1 hour what I earned in 1 month off one real estate transaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the best part, I've helped over 1,000 people break free and break their chains to create a better life. And that's why I'm here.
Woo, girl, you gonna make me cry up in here. Watch out.
I'm like,
Oh, woo, woo. So, you guys are learning from people that are actually in the business. We have backgrounds. We've been through it. We've all experienced really difficult financial struggles trying to make it as entrepreneurs. And we found the sauce, though. I want you guys to know, if you're here, we found the sauce. So if you're tired, if you're burnt out, if you're looking for a secondary income, if you want a full-time income, whatever your scenario is where you find yourself tonight, we have something for you. Okay. So really pay attention, write down your questions, write down anything that comes up for you as we go through the PowerPoint. And yeah, let's get this party started, you guys. I'm excited.
Yep, let's do it.
hey, so you're in the right place. If you're burnout from long hours and inconsistent income, commissions, if you're a real estate agent, you definitely have some inconsistent months. And I don't even want to hear you say, no, Destiny, I'm consistent every month. And if you are, I'm so proud of you. But it is not realistic in real estate, because we want to take time off too, right? So the high overhead and high marketing fees, high commission splits, no work-life balance, no passive income, and always chasing the next deal. I know you're chasing that dollar like it's running away from you. Emotional sellers and buyers backing out before closing. Like I'm sure you've had clients buy a car right before closing, and then you have to close. You can't close on your deal. So the closing's falling through, and then you're working for free pretty much 80% of the time. Not to mention you're driving all over God's green country and the ebbs and flows of the market. So the guidelines for today's masterclass, this is for you if you want more work-life balance, if you're tired of the feast and famine cycle and craving consistent income commissions, you want more control over your time and finances, you're tired of chasing leads, you're ready to create long-term wealth, you're ready to leverage social media to grow a business from anywhere in the world. And that's the thing. In real estate, you're tied down to one local area. You can't travel the world to work your business unless you have other agents working with you, and then you have to pay them and commission splits and all of that. It gets messy, right? So this is not for you if you're only in it to get rich quick. I'm going to tell you, you do have to put in the work and you have to put in the effort and you have to have the grit to be in business. You're not ready to implement new ideas. You don't have 1 to 2 hours a day to dedicate learning new skills. And let's be for all, I know you have 1 to 2 hours because you're scrolling on that phone. You don't like making thousands of dollars per month profit? We'll get out because that's what we do here. If you can see the vision and want to change, we'll show you how to create a quantum shift in your life and business and end your financial struggles forever. And yeah, really. So what we're going to cover today is your high ticket solution. So we're going to teach you how you can also make high ticket commissions that you see us market and post all over and how we're able to set ourselves free with this solution. And also we're going to show you legacy income strategies. And what we mean by this is we're going to help you earn passive wealth for you and your family for generations. So you can pass this on to your kids. It's willable and deedable. And I know that's huge for you because how many people drop in the comments will invest in real estate for the passive income? So we're also going to show you how to we're going to show you high level marketing systems that you can not only use here, but you'll also be able to take with you and be able to build your own personal brand and lifestyle through social media. It is an amazing skill. And you're here because you want to travel the world, have lifestyle time freedom, spend more time with your family, and build a legacy business. What is a freedom business? We show you how to create time freedom, the location freedom, financial freedom, health freedom. And I know that's something that we all want, right? How many times do you ask yourself, I need more time and I want to just work from Bali if I wanted to, or, I want to go buy that Porsche, that red Porsche that you want. I know you want it.
Girl, I'm about to go get me one
Oh,
next
girl.
week. I know I'm really gonna do it though. I'm really gonna do it.
You talk about cash flow. All right, and I wanted to show you all of these people for January alone. Talk about starting 2025 off strong. We have 150,000 commission month, $65,000 commission month, 53,000, 29,000, and 18,000 sales day. And not to mention, we'll get into this because you're going to see what an actual $18,000 sales day pays out, and I can't wait for it to show you. All right, Dusty.
Right. So what we're going to show you guys tonight is Enagic. Okay. This is how, and this is the company that we've affiliated with to really be able to make all of these things come true. And so you guys, Enagic is a 51-year-old company. It's a Japanese-based company in Okinawa, Japan. And you guys, it has really checked all of the boxes for all of us. So like I said, for me, I've really been searching. Like I said, I got started in the real estate space. And, really what I was searching for when I was going into that space was being able to be set up financially. Right. And then I didn't get all of the other three pillars of the freedom business, right? And so when I first took a look at this, it was really hard to unsee it. But a couple of reasons that we've really planted our flag here is number one, because it is already a global based company. Like Destiny said, if you're in the real estate industry, then most times we're really stuck to really just those people around us locally, or even just within our same state, right? And so that really right there already just like kicks open the door to so much more income potential and more people that we can really help and that we can really serve. And we're going to go through what our product is and the problem that we're solving, but 100% of people on the planet drink water, and that's going to have to do with our product, and they want freedom. I don't know anybody who doesn't want more time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, bi-weekly paychecks, right? So one of those biggest things is that when you're in the real estate industry, you guys, is that like you really maybe sometimes waiting like 30 days sounds good, right? In the real estate to get a commission, but 60 days, 90 days, and sometimes it can keep getting pushed out, right? We never know. So more consistent paychecks, okay? The other thing too is that we're not doing any type of spammy cold messaging, hey girl, sliding into people's DMs. We're not stocking up on any type of product or inventory, which was a huge thing for me. We also don't have any type of monthly quotas or qualifications. We also don't have what's called D-ranking, and we'll get into what this actually means here in a little bit. But what it basically means is that you never lose your pay or that percentage that you're getting paid out, okay? Accumulative group sales. We're also going to go through the power of this, which means that you're actually getting paid on other people's efforts as well. And for some of you, Destiny and I are going to break this down in a little bit, but if you're in the real estate world, you may be familiar with real estate teams. You know exactly what we're talking about, and we're going to show you how this can be even bigger on a larger scale with an online business, okay? No mandatory auto ships or renewals. Up to 5,000, 80,000 passive income for life monthly. And then not to mention, like I already said, the company has really stood the test of time. We're a 50-year-old company. And then we're just unlike anything else here in the direct selling industry. Okay. So what problem are we actually solving? So we're also setting people free financially, but when it comes from a product standpoint, the problem that we solve is affecting millions of people worldwide, and our solution helps 100% of those people on the planet. Okay, so we are talking about water, and you guys, all water is not created equal. Turns out, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely one of those people in the beginning that was like, water is water. Turns out it is not. Okay, and so we're gonna break it down for you guys tonight because really a lot of people are truly moving in this direction of where, we're starting to take better care of our bodies. We're really taking care of, eating better, all of the vitamins, all of the nutrition. I mean, like everywhere we turn, there's something else being put in front of us that we need to do for our health. But it's kind of crazy. Not as many people are paying attention to the actual water that they're consuming on a daily basis. And that's what we're going to talk about here. So, most people, and you can let us know in the comments what you're currently drinking. Are you drinking tap water? Are you drinking bottled water? Maybe you're drinking filtered water. But for those who are drinking tap water, let's talk about what the actual problem is here. So the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, it has actually identified over 80 unregulated contaminants, you guys, that are in our tap water. And so the system is actually designed to keep us safe is actually not really updated or being regulated. We're finding pharmaceuticals, we're finding lead, chlorine, arsenic, pesticides, hormones, bacteria, radioactive materials, pathogens, aluminum, microplastics, E. coli, so many different things in our water. And I know when I was getting started in this business, I went to this website down here. It's called ewg.org. And you can actually look at and this is for the US, but you can look at what is actually in your local tap water. And this honestly like blew my mind because it had never even crossed my mind to research what was in the water. And you can take a look over here. Most of these words I'm not even going to try to pronounce, but I will tell you that the potential effects, over 99% of them, the potential effects are cancer. Okay. And so, the statistics show that actually 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will be, diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. And so, really, to combat that, we have to start with the foundation of our health. And that really starts with the water that we are drinking. You guys, our bodies are 70% water, and the water that we're consuming, it matters. So, uh, once I did start discovering how, tap water may not be the best solution, I moved to bottled water. So, the bottled water solution is not much different either, because when we really start to take a look at the bottled water, it's basically just tap water now sitting in plastic that's getting microplastics leached into our water each day, right? So, most of these, they contain chemicals that include neurotoxins, carcinogens, endocrine disruptors, and these endocrine systems that we have, they're there to regulate our hormonal balance and what gives us energy. And so, drinking this water day after day has severe effects on our hormones. And not to mention, if you really take a look at most bottled water, it's very acidic. And then you're going to also see kind of the newest trend where bottled water is claiming that it is alkaline and that it is a higher pH, until you really take a look at the fine print that says alkaline at the time of bottling. So it's no longer alkaline, and it's also containing way more microplastics than you could actually really ever imagine. So, not to mention the environmental impact caused by, the production of plastic bottles is just truly, it's harmful to our ecosystem, right? So we're not here to fearmonger you. We will let you know that we have found the ultimate solution, and that is what is Kangen water. So over here, you will see our flagship model. This is what is called a water ionizer, and it produces what is called Kangen water. So it provides 5 types of highly bioavailable water. It's actually endorsed by thousands of doctors, and it's actually used in hospitals around the world. And so what happens, you guys, so just to kind of clarify, because most people are like, oh, that's, it's a filter. It does filter your water, but it does so much more than that. So on the right side of our machine over here, it actually has 8 dip titanium plates, and when the water runs over these plates, it's actually electrically charged, and it ionizes the water to where it actually makes your water more hydrogen rich, and it produces a really strong antioxidant called molecular hydrogen. And so, just to nerd out a little bit, molecular hydrogen, it does 3 really incredible things for the body. Number one, it's going to reduce inflammation in your body. It's going to slow down the oxidation process in your body, which is what is aging you. So, slowing down aging, that was music to my ears. And the third thing is that it's going to neutralize free radicals. And if you really do any type of research about cancer diseases and different diseases that survive in the body, they're typically rooted and associated with free radicals. So, this right here is the healthiest water that you can drink. So it also helps with weight loss. It cleanses the colon. It boosts your immune system. It improves cancer resistance. It doesn't remove any of the healthy minerals that are typically lost in a lot of other purification processes. And this is medical grade water, you guys. You can actually take this through TSA when you're traveling through the airport. And so it also does produce waters that you can use for cleaning your home, disinfecting your home, cleaning your fruits, your vegetables. There's like over, 70 something different uses for this water in your home, to really not only get you the healthiest drinking water, but also make your house a toxic free environment. So yeah, so just to kind of go over our other top core products. So that's our K8. Like I said, that's our flagship ionizer. But we also have other two really awesome core products. So if we're paying attention to the water that we're drinking every day, it means we have to pay attention to the water that we're also showering in. Because when you take a hot shower, you guys, you're actually absorbing more water than you're actually consuming and drinking. So our Anespa, this is going to be your in-home spa shower attachment, and this is going to remineralize your water, and it's also going to remove any type of bacteria, and it's going to remove the chlorine. So if you really take a look at the harmful effects of absorbing chlorine on a daily basis, you won't shower it anymore, and you won't bathe your kids in it anymore either, because it's very harmful to the body. Okay. So our third core product is called our Ukon. And so this is actually our turmeric line, and this is actually grown in Okinawa, Japan. And it is incredible antioxidant. And I take this because it's incredible for really reducing inflammation in the body. So if we take a look at our three core products, they're really just all designed to create the healthiest life and lifestyle for you and your family. All right, so cool, right? So I know you guys came here for the same reasons that we did. We're like, okay, great, great product. How is this going to help me provide time and financial freedom for my family? How is this going to help me create that lifestyle where I have that work and that time balance? How is this going to help me do all of that, right? So I want you guys to imagine this. I want you guys to imagine a business model that gets you into profit quickly. And I'm talking about a minimum of starting around 1,300-ish all the way to $8,000 per sell, allowing you to truly leverage and supplement your income. Let me know in the comments what your freedom number is, because I know, and coming from real estate, seeing this number right here, an $8,000 per sell, that it may have taken 30, 60 to 90 days for me to get that type of commission. That's an above average commission. So to make that off of 1 hour of a call is a game changer, okay? So a product that people are already wanting, needing, and they're already purchasing, this is something that we call an irresistible offer. People already want it and they're already looking for it. A done for you system that's already proven to work, convert, and to duplicate. A health conscious business model that's focused on doing good for you, others, and the planet, but something that you can actually build a legacy with that will continue to pay you without you trading more time and those long, long hours for money. Okay. Now, really what the difference in this high ticket business model that we have is, once again, we're not stocking up on product or inventory. We don't have any of those monthly quotas. We're not using any spammy sales tactics. We earn high ticket commissions, and we're also going to show you how we earn high ticket passive income as well. And you guys, you only need 2 to 4 sales a month to scale to 10 and 20K months. And you can get started with zero down and leveraging other people's money.
Hello.
So, oh yeah.
Hello.
So I'm gonna turn this part over to Destiny, because her and I were actually preparing for this, and I was like, what most people don't actually understand is what we have, our business model, it's so similar to the real estate industry, from the way the business model is set up to the commissions. The differences, you guys, is that we've found something pretty much just like it, but having the passive element and not having to leave our homes to make money and having more consistent income. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Destiny, so you can kind of like break down how this is so similar to the actual real estate commission business model.
Yes, it is so similar. Okay, so you have your broker and then you have your business, just like you would as a real estate agent. So the broker is your franchise, and the business is you. You're the real estate agent. And then as far as the people underneath you, you can either see it as whenever you sell a product, you're selling a house. So that's one unit. Or if you bring in other real estate agents as well and you make a royalty off of them, when you build a team, it's the same exact concept. So I know that the new thing is team dynamic for in the real estate world. Sorry, I don't know what's happening in my voice. In the real estate world, you have team members now. So if you bring on other agents instead of being an independent real estate agent, you can make royalties off of people in your team, right? So it's the same exact concept as how it works here. It's direct sales, and then you have the opportunity to build a massive team and make passive income that way.
Yeah.
So other people are doing the work for you. So here is the structure of it. So for example, you have your broker, which is you in this business. You are the broker, and Magic is the manufacturer, which is incredible. So that means you yourself are the retailer. So you have the franchise here with all your agents underneath you, and every single agent is a machine. You sell one machine, that's one agent, but that's also your business partner.
Yeah.
So you're able to leverage our high ticket system in the same concept as a real estate triangle.
Love it. Okay, cool. So, Jen, you want to take over the comp plan part, or you want me to keep rolling with it?
I'm down, girl, if you want me to. And then I'll pass it back to you guys again if you're down. I just love you guys. Okay. So also let's just say this. Choose who you want to work with. Choose who you want to work with, you guys. That is the coolest part about our business besides helping people is we literally get to choose our business partners. We work with who we want to work with. And it is absolutely so fun and so incredible to be able to build a team of people you enjoy being with. It really is. Okay, guys. So who's ready to talk about money? Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. I'm not going to talk about money until you guys tell me. So you better get in the chat and make some noise. Make some noise. Okay, 25,000, 20,000. Me. What if I told you guys that just today I deposited over $105,000 worth of checks? What if I told you that one of those checks alone was for $55,000? All right. This is real money, guys. This is real money. All right. This is money that you will use to transition from where you are to wherever you want to be for the rest of your life and take care of your family. All right. So let's get into it, shall we? We're going to talk about comp plans, how we get paid, how you get paid, and why we believe this is the most robust compensation model we have ever seen, and how you can tap into it. I got off a call today with a multi-millionaire who has built several businesses. And he has come out of retirement to do this because he said it was so good and he had never seen anything like it. So you guys got to understand like what this is and what you have your hands on. Okay. Because this is don't sleep on this. Okay. Don't sleep on this. Okay. So our two basic compensation plans are the trifecta and the quad. Okay, so if you remember anything from today, remember that we have two basic comp plans. They both pay amazingly well. One of them starts you out with 3 core products. The other starts you with 4 core products. And remember, every product that you start with in your own business, you guys, is its own franchise, meaning it's commissionable, it's rank upable, it's bonusable, and you can create legacy wealth with every position that you own in our company. All right, so the trifecta consists of your Anespa, your Kate water ionizer, and 1 Ukon. Okay, that's what it is. And it pays out $660 per point. So you guys want to do some fun math? Get out a piece of paper. And if you want to know how much you're going to be making when you're collecting all the commission points, I want you to take $660 times 8. That is the maximum amount of commission you can get paid out on a trifecta once you have 12 sales. Once you have 12 unit sales, you're going to be making 8 commission points to yourself. So if someone wants to do some math, drop the amount in the comments in the chat. That would be great. So you guys will know exactly what your payout will be when you're hitting all 8 commission points to yourself. Okay, the quad pays out about $855 to about $1,010 per point. And it's the same 3 core products plus 1 additional product. So maybe you have 2 homes. So you may need 2 Kate water ionizers. Me, I have 3 bathrooms. I ended up with 3 Anespas because I've got 3 bathrooms. So it just is going to depend on what you need. So $5,280. Ava, you're hitting, girl. So yes, when you are collecting all 8 points, your commission is over $5,000 on one single trifecta sale. Okay, so we're hitting real estate numbers, easy peasy. Now let's have somebody really quickly too drop the amount. Let's do 855 times 8 points. How much is your full commission with a quad when you're collecting 8 points? Drop it in the chat. 6,840. All right, perfect. Okay, so that's in an hour of work, you guys. Imagine having 2 calls a day. That's over $14,000 in commission per day, never leaving your house, working 2 hours a day. Tell me that doesn't sound like something you want to participate in. That's why we're here. All right, let's move on, you guys. We're starting to track here. So let's break down the trifecta. Let's break that down. All right, so here is a representation of how the comp plan breaks out, okay? So you come in with a trifecta, you enroll yourself in trifecta, you put 0 down out of pocket, we leverage OPM, someone else's money to pay for this thing, and you're gonna skip the first commission tier, and you're gonna go to the second commission tier because you are basically filling your own 1A franchise lane. 1A franchise lane, 2A franchise lane, 3A, 4A, 5A, and 6A. These are all considered franchise lanes, and with every single advancement, every single sale, you're going to make more commission points, okay, until you hit the max of 8. 8 is the maximum amount of commission points we make here. All right, so you're going to start out as what's called a 2-point associate, and that's from 3 to 10 unit sales. Now think about this, okay, if you're a math person like me, right? One trifecta sale is worth 3 points. So for example, to get to a 6A distributorship, you need 33 trifecta sales under your organization. That's it. You need to go find 33 business partners. Okay, that's how fast this can go. But your first sale is going to pay you out $1,320 on your first sale. All right. Not to mention you're going to get cash back when you get your own trifecta. But the thing that is so cool about this too, you guys, the thing that blew my mind about this is this franchise lane, this 2-point franchise lane is worth 2 commission points to you, but it also goes down 8 people, 8 levels below that top person you bring in. So for every single franchisee you bring into, say, your 2-point lane, your 3A franchise lane, your 4-point franchise lane, that will be an income potential of 8 people below that main person. Okay, so in an instance where you bring in 1 extra person and they say go into your 2-point lane, you're making 2 commission points off of them and 8 people below them. Okay, this is mind-blowing stuff. Now, from 11 to 20 unit sales, you're now going to make 3 commission points. You're now going to make $1,890 on all of your sales and 8 generations below that main person that you brought in as a business partner. From 21 to 50 sales, you are now a 4-point distributor. You're collecting 4 commission points on all your sales, about $2,640. Plus, you're going to make that off of every 8 generation person below that franchise center as well. Next, you're going to advance again, collecting 5 commission points. That is 51 to 100 sales, and you're going to earn about $3,300 per sale, plus the passive off of the 8 generations below that main person. But next, you're going to open up what's called your 6-point franchise lane. You're going to be able to be bonusable when you hit a 6A position, and that's 33 trifecta sales, and you're going to be earning a minimum of $3,900 per sale plus bonuses. All right, but it gets a little bit crazier than this. So let's break down a little bit about how this works on the passive side. So let's pretend Sally sees one of your posts on social media, okay? She reaches out to you and says, hey, I want more information about what you're doing. How are you making this passive income? She enrolls under you with a trifecta. You're going to make an income check of $1,320. That's your direct sales, okay? But then Sally goes out and decides she's going to go post on social media also, and she's going to have 6 people reach out to her directly. And she's going to make 6 sales in her first month. So Sally just passively made you an extra $7,920 in your first month. So your first month in Enagic is actually going to yield $9,240 of commission. A majority of that was passive. Okay, and this scenario, you guys, we see in our business all the time. This isn't some made up fantasy. We literally see this all of the time. All the time. You guys like this? Let's keep it pushing. Okay, so getting started with a trifecta, depending on your state sales tax and whatnot, is going to be right around 11,000. Okay, again, 0 down, 0 out of pocket. We have 0 down options for everyone that wants to get started. You're going to get between $400 and $500 cash back, and your first commission check is going to be $1,320 when you sell a trifecta. 2 trifecta sales a month is going to yield $2,600 commission directly to you. And 1 trifecta sale a week or 4 per month is going to yield $5,200 in commission your first month. Okay, this is without any passive. This is just if you make a sale, which is an extra $63,000 a year. Hello, that's a car, right? And when you're collecting all 8 points of commission to yourself, every single sale you make, you guys, you're making $5,200 a sale. Okay, 2 sales a month. Guess what? You're already at over $10,000 of commission. Okay, that's an incredible additional income if you're currently even in real estate. 1 sale a week. Okay, you're at $21,000 a month, and that's an extra $253,000 a year, you guys. That's $250,000. 4 sales per week, that's $84,000 a month. And that's over $1 million annually. So if you want to know what it takes to become $1 million income earner, change your family's life forever, 4 sales a week from home, 4 hours. Let's go. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so it gets a little better. Let's talk about the quad strategy. And this is what 80% of the people that enroll in our direct team, this is how they choose to start for maximum leverage, maximum cash back, and to be able to earn the most on their very first sale. Okay, so pay off their investment real quick, make as much income quickly in their first 1 to 3 months. Okay, so again, when you come with a quad, you're coming with 4 core products. You can choose the products based on your home, your need, and what you need in your house. But we're not just going to skip 1 commission tier with a quad. We're going to skip 2 commission tiers. We're going to end up getting 3 commission points paid out to us on our very first sale. Okay, because our first 4 items are going directly under our personal franchise. What that means is you're going to get paid out between $2,500 and $3,000 on your very first sale. You guys, I know people selling houses that are making that right now. Okay, I do know that. All right, and we only need 25. Write this down: 25 quad sales to build to a 6A position franchise. Okay, only 25 quad sales to get to that. All right. So remember, also 8 generations below the top person. Now, once you make 3 quad sales, you're going to rank advance to the 4-point commission lane. Then you're going to be making between $3,400 and $4,000 a sale. All right, you're going to make 3 more sales in that, you're going to make 7.5, 8 sales in that 4-point lane. And then you're going to advance to becoming a 5-point distributor with a magic, which your paychecks are going to yield for about $4,200 to $5,000 per sale. All right. And then you're going to rank advance to a 6-point distributor. You're going to make 6 commission points to yourself, and you're going to be yielded about $5,100 to $6,000 per sale plus bonuses. Woo, man, I don't know about you, but you guys, this is game-changing stuff right here. It's absolutely incredible when I look at it again. Every time I get excited when I talk about it. But let's take a look at an example of how this actually breaks down in real life. So again, we got Sally. Sally reaches out to us on social media and says, hey, I love what I see. I want to learn more. She watches a masterclass. She ends up enrolling with you with a quad. Okay, you're going to make your direct commission of $3,000. And then Sally's going to go out and she's going to do the same thing. She's going to make a post. She's going to get a bunch of people on a webinar and a masterclass, and she's going to make 6 sales, but she's in your 3-point franchise lane. So every one of those sales, you're going to get paid out $3,000 passively. So your first month, you made a passive $18,000 for a grand total of $21,000 in your first month in your own Anagic high ticket business. Okay, and again, we've seen this happen over and over and over again. All right. So getting started with a quad, depending again which items you choose to pick, and your sales tax is going to be between 14 and 16. Again, cash back direct from the company as soon as you get your items in the mail are going to be between $775 to about $1,000. Your first commission sale is going to yield between $2,500 and $3,000 on your first check. 2 quad sales a month is $5,100 to $6,000. And again, remember, you're going to rank advance. That's the lowest you're ever going to make. And 1 quad sale a week or 4 per month is $10,000 to an extra $12,000 per month. Okay, and annually that's going to break out to $123,000 to about $145,000 annually. But remember, we're collecting all 8 points. The goal is for us to make our first 12 sales to get to collecting all 8 commissionable points, which we can do that really quickly here with our coaching and support. So that's when you're going to start making $6,800 to $8,000 on 1 quad sale. So 2 sales a month, you're already at what, 16,000? So 1 sale a week, you're at 27,000 to 32,000 a month. 4 sales a week, you're at 109,000 per month or 129,000 per month, depending on what they choose to buy. Yes. I'll wait. Do you like this comp plan? Drop me a comment if you like this compensation model, because I know when I saw this was game changing for me personally. I never saw anything like this.
I'm over here like, sign me up 100 times over.
Right? Yeah, and this is pretty much without the passive. Yeah, 100%. You're so right. Okay. So if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, feel free to snap a picture with your phone. Feel free to screenshot it, whatever you guys want to do. But this is the pay plan for each package you would enroll a business partner with. So the trifecta, Anespa quad, and K quad. So again, this is just different combinations of products that people would tend to buy when they enroll based on their needs in their homes. Okay. So you can see as a quad or coming in with a trifecta 2A or quad 3A, your basic check when you come in with a trifecta and how much it would be versus the Anespa quad versus having a KA quad. So these are your pay scales based on how you come in and what you enroll with. But let's talk about annual income earning. Okay. Someone said to me the other day that 6 figures is now like the new minimum wage, unfortunately. And with inflation and the way things are going and gas and groceries, and if you have kids and they're in sports or anything additional you want to do, you want to take a vacation, guys, making 6 figures is no longer optional, in my opinion, right? You need to be making high 6 figures to live a decent life. In my mind, you should be making no less than $250,000 a year if you want to live a comfortable type of a life, right? Anything above that, you're able to invest, buy multiple properties and do other things and take care of family members. But to just have a really good life and be able to put money away for retirement should aim for at least 250,000 based on current rates of inflation and what we're seeing in the marketplace. Okay. So to earn $100,000 with us in Enagic, even if you're doing part-time and you're still doing real estate, it's totally cool. You need 12 sales a year to make 100,000 with us. That's 1 sale a month. And that's easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Let's break the numbers down and be realistic with it, okay? To earn 250,000 a year, you're going to need 30 sales per year or 2.5 sales per month. Okay, that's less than a sale a week. And remember, this doesn't include your team sales. Everything we do is group sales volume. So your team will also be helping you to hit this number because everything we do is based on group accumulative sales. All right. And to earn $500,000 or 500,000 per year, you're going to do 61 sales per year. That's 5 sales a month. That's 1.2 sales per week. And if you guys want to earn 7 figures, if you want to earn $1 million, you're going to do 123 sales a year. That's 10 sales per month. That's 2.5 sales per week. Again, very achievable. We're not leaving our home. We're not driving the car. We're not showing homes. We're not dealing with emotional buyers. We're not dealing with backouts. We're not dealing with black mold and holes in the walls and whatnot. This is money. Okay. There's no fallout boy here when it comes to the transaction, right? Something you can really stand on. This is really what caught my attention when I first got started, though, is the passive component. So I come from a place where I've been completely poor and I've had money, and I will tell you, having money is better. When I saw the ability to have passive money as a single mom, my mind was absolutely shook because no corporate job ever offered me that. And I was never taught about money, investing, and how these things work. Okay, there is a rank in our company called 682-3. And currently, at the time of this video, I have 2 682-3 positions in my own personal business. When you hit this rank and title, you get a one-time bonus of $25,000. They mail you a check for 25 grand to your home. And you also get into what's called a global profit share pool. Okay, everyone that's 682-3 and above gets a percentage of the global sales revenue of the entire company divvied up to them every month. So right now, my average check is between $10,000 and $14,000 a month. And I have 2 of these positions. Our company annualized income right now is $2 billion. $2 billion. Okay. So imagine being in a position where you're literally getting global profit share in addition to all your other commissions. That's the power of our comp plan. Okay. So they're going to pay you a $5,000 base check for life, but they're also going to add in the profit share. Okay. And that check comes every single month, whether you're making a direct sale or not. Okay. This is off of your team volume. All right. Mind blowing. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Still can't believe we do this here. So I wanted to show this slide because this is really our ascension model. Okay. So in a lot of companies and things you do, it's really hard to determine how to get there and what steps need to be taken and how the money breaks down. And I feel like I've never seen a company that's more clear and direct on exactly what you need to do to get to your financial goals. Like, it's clear, step by step, simple, the math adds up, the commissions add up, everything adds up, right? So if you can paint by numbers, you can figure our comp plan out. It's very simple. So when you have 25 quad sales or 33 trifecta sales in your entire organization, you become what's called a 6A distributor. Okay, you're going to get a one-time bonus of $3,000. And on your next advancement, you're going to become what's called a 6A2 distributor. That's when you have two 6A positions under you, your top position becomes a 6A2. When you become a 6A2, the company is going to pay you an additional monthly and quarterly bonus off your entire team's production. It's $20 a unit per month per quarter. Who wants to do some math? Where are my math people at? Self-identify. So let's pretend you're a 6A2 distributor and your team is doing, let's say, 200 units a month. We're going to times that by $20. Your monthly passive bonus is going to be $4,000. Okay, but that's not all. They're also going to pay it on the quarter. So I'm going to times that by 3. So your quarterly bonus as a 6A2 would be $12,000. Okay, monthly 4,000, quarterly 12,000 at 200 units a month. Now you're also going to get a $6,000 one-time bonus on your top position, an additional $3,000 per 6A position for a total of $12,000 of bonuses. But that's just where it starts getting fun. Okay, now you're going to become a 6A2-2 distributor, which is what Dusty and Destiny both are at the time of this recording. They're both 6A2-2 distributors. Okay, so your top position is going to advance and you're going to collect a $12,000 bonus on that top spot, but you're also going to get an additional $6,000 per 6A2 position that ranks up. This is why you start with a quadra trifecta, so you can collect all the bonuses to your own franchises, okay? But not only that, you guys, they're going to increase your monthly bonus to $22. So let's pretend you're doing 400 units a month with your team. We're going to take $400 times $22. So your monthly bonus is going to be $8,800. Okay, we're going to times that by 3 for the quarter. Your quarterly bonus is going to be $26,400. And they pay that out every quarter. Okay, plus your passive 8 points of commission from your downline, your team, plus they're also going to pay that to you for any direct sales you make. So it's a lot of income, you guys. It's a lot of income. But after you hit that, you're going to hit legacy. Legacy is when the company starts paying you that $5,000 bonus check for life, plus the overage of the global profit share. You're going to get a $25,000 bonus on your top position, plus an additional $12,000 per -2 rank advancement for a total of $50,000 worth of bonus checks. You guys, this is wild, okay? But the other thing they start doing at 6A2-3 is they start paying you indefinitely levels deep in your team forever. Okay, so I could have a 6A2-3 beyond my 8 levels deep. It could be in my 10th level of people I've never heard of, never met, never spoken to, and still be getting compensated off of that person. So it's absolutely incredible, the generosity of this company, and it keeps going up and up from there. So once you hit -4, you're going to get a $50,000 title incentive and $25,000 per -3 position. They're going to increase that global monthly profit share to $10,000 plus the profit share. Okay, this is absolutely game changing, you guys. As a -5, you're going to get a $100,000 one-time bonus on your top position and $50,000 on each of your -4 positions. And they're going to increase that global monthly base check to $15,000 plus global profit share overages. So there is no end to this compensation plan. There's no end to it whatsoever. At time of recording, 2 of my very best friends are 6A2-6 and Magic distributors. Their quarterly bonus checks alone are $250,000. And that has nothing to do with their monthlies or their direct commissions or their passive team commissions, just their quarterly bonuses. So you guys, the compensation plan is endless. There's no ceiling. Absolutely no ceiling to this whatsoever. All right, so if this resonated with you at all whatsoever, if you saw an opportunity for yourself, which I really hope you did, for your sake and your family, kick off your year and have an incredible year this year, let's talk about why starting your business makes so much sense. Like you gotta have to argue yourself out of this at this point. Okay, you're gonna have to fight with yourself. You can get cash back, you guys, for starting. Not a lot of businesses offer cash back. Between about $450 up to about almost $1,100 you can get total. Guys, this is also a tax write-off. Tax write-off, meaning the barrier to entry to the business is buying the products. So you get to write that off against your gross taxable income for the year 2025. There's no sign-up fees, you just buy your own products. You get multiple distributor IDs, what we call business centers for life. You're going to make $1,300 to $3,000 off your very first enrollment, your very first business partner, and you get to start with $0 down, $0 out of pocket. Can't even buy a house with $0 down unless you get a special loan. You guys know that.
Yep.
Crazy. So here's some common questions we get, and this is what will stop some people from getting started, right? Now, if you're in real estate, chances are these questions are probably not really running through your mind because you're already an entrepreneur. But just in case, let's address some of these. How do I make sales? What if I'm not good at it? Who do I sell to? How do I build a business? Will I have enough time to do this? What if I don't have social media following or don't have social media skills? And how do I go about getting started and helping others get started and scaling as well? So these are the most common questions we get. And these are the most things, this is the things that keeps most people from getting started in their business. All right, so let's make this simple because this is a simple business. Real estate is hard. Okay, I love real estate. I was actually just looking at some acreage today to build, but I had to cancel on my realtor 3 times this week because my son got sick. So I'm going back and forth with him. This poor man. I'm sure he's looking for his commission. Sorry, somebody called me. Um, he's looking for his commission check, but unfortunately, I had to cancel on him because my son was sick. So these are the things that realtors are dealing with. You're dealing with people that don't always respect your time, right? Because they got other things going on, and it's not always a top priority to see a property or see a house. So how do I actually make sales? So we do personal branding plus social media, duplication, and automation. Okay, we want you to build a business that you don't have to micromanage for the rest of your life. We want you to build something that will pay you for the rest of your life. So this is very simple. We're going to teach you how to make one strategic piece of content per day on your social media, okay, on your socials. You want to call on your socials, okay? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to invite to a master class very similar to this one. We have strategic master classes hosted bi-monthly, and we also have pre-recorded master classes, and this becomes your funnel to see if someone's actually interested in what this is and what this can do for them and their family. Next, we're going to book a free discovery call and really map out a plan step by step for you and your potential business partners. We're going to show them step by step how to get to their financial goals in the time frame that they're looking to do it, and we're going to show them step by step how we're going to help them do it as well. And last, once they're enrolled, once your business partners are enrolled, we're going to help them get started by helping them start, launch, and scale their very own business from start to finish to scale. Okay, with a very complex, no, I'm just kidding, a very simple turnkey training platform that anybody can plug into. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. So welcome to your digital playground. Our community is called the TFL Collective. That Freedom Life is what it is, all right? Because that's what we have. We have a Freedom Life here. And our platform brings you all the training, all the getting started information you need in one simple place. Okay, you can get it on your phone, you can get it on your desktop. It's super easy. But we're going to teach you how to leverage free social media strategies to build a multiple 6 and 7 figure business. We're also going to close your first 20 sales for you. Okay, I don't know if real estate does that. I never heard that before. Let me know if they do. But we're going to enroll your first 6 business partners or 20 sales, and those will be your sales. All right, and we're going to do that so we can show you step by step the simple process we take everyone through. It's going to pay off your entire investment, and you're going to be in the green. Okay, so most people end up at around $20,000 to $25,000 in commission when we're done enrolling their first 6 business partners. We're going to provide you all the tools, systems, mentorship, coaching in one place so you can take action right away. Plus, step-by-step onboarding, roadmap to success, all while you're collecting commissions from as soon as you get started. So you don't have to wait to get paid here. So if this resonated with you guys at all whatsoever, I want you to just drop a 1. Just drop a 1 and then chat. Just let me know. Maybe you're like, no, this is not for me. That's okay. We still love you. But if this resonated with you at all and you're ready to take the next step to create freedom for yourself, here's all that I want you to do tonight. Okay, put your wallet away. Put that away. Don't get ahead of yourself and get back to whoever invited you here tonight. And all that I want you to do is say, hey, I have some questions, but I am intrigued. I'm interested. I did see an opportunity, but I want to learn more about the zero down cashback option. Okay, just tell them that. They'll book a 20-minute free discovery call with you, a strategy session, and they'll go over the different zero down options for you, how you can get started with no money out of pocket and get your cash back. Okay, and they're also going to help you map out your 30, 60, and 90-day plan and goals on exactly how you can hit that income target within your first 1 to 3 months. We believe in a fast start here, guys. We don't like to drag things on and on and on and on. Okay, we don't believe in that at all whatsoever. So here's some final thoughts, and then I'm going to kick it back to my beautiful co-hosts and panelists here. But your entire life can change based on any decision you make, one single decision. Every now and then in your life, something will come along that really does have the ability to change the trajectory of your life forever. For me and these women on this panel, it was this, right? We have no shame in saying when we got here, it did not look like this, but it does now. It really does now. How things play out for you is completely up to you and is dependent on your next move. If 2024 wasn't bougie, booked, and blessed, it's time to rethink 2025 and really take a look and assess what you're doing and if it's yielding you the life and the freedom and the income that you deserve. Okay, that you deserve. I believe everyone deserves that. So, question is, what is keeping you so loyal to a life that you're so stuck in that's just not serving you anymore, right? It's time to change your life and it's time to change your circumstances. So we want to invite you guys to book your free strategy session, get your final questions answered, and join the collective. We are a collective of CEOs and people that are dedicated to helping you start, launch, and scale your very own high ticket franchise. Okay, and we have everything you need. So guys, we'll stay on for just a couple minutes for questions. If you guys want to drop any questions in the chat that you might have for us. But outside of that, you guys, I'm just blessed and excited that you guys took time out of your day to learn about this business. Brooke, raise your hand, drop it in the chat. What do you need? How can we serve you? Let us know. Drop in the chat. We open the chat
One
for
of
questions.
my girls.
Oh,